guys, welcome back to the Gyemii's gaming channel, and today we're gonna be looking at my hard Damien clear run, my first run after the Cygnus Remaster. Pretty rough, if you saw when I was doing this on stream, and yeah, I was struggling a lot, I was missing a burst, and I'm gonna be telling you what I did wrong in this video. Starting off here, I just used my V2 and I'm gonna be waiting for the sword to come down before I dodge the sword to the left. Then the stun will come out and I will prioritize my V3, try to get the whole duration out. And here it is important to use your V3 right before the stun a bit, just because if not you will not be able to use the full duration, as the sword might come in and cancel your V3. And as you saw there, it's very close, but before he flies up, I did use my V2 before that for extra damage. The V2 got buffed pretty hard and, you know, good damage, pretty good in stage 1. Here I used my Phoenix Dive, pretty bad idea. I thought I could get the full duration here before he flies up for the dash, but I couldn't. I would recommend using the Phoenix Dive right after the down dash here, so like around right now I would be using it. So the only thing I have to do during that time is dodge the sword, and I'll be able to use the full duration of Phoenix Dive. And here I'll just spam my skills, use my V2 whenever it's off cooldown. And yeah, stage 1 should be over now. Yep. In stage 2 here, during the cutscene, the cooldowns also run, so I should have my Phoenix Dive, the new hyper skill, up by the time the first bursting window is in. So first off, as the Blaze user, you will want to put down your Flash Fire on the left side in case you have the Orb aggro. And here you fly up, dodge the down dash, and then the first bursting period should be now. So I'm gonna wait for the stun, and then I'm gonna pop my Phoenix Dive here. This is perfect. You see the burst, very nice, the new skill. Really helps out Blaze because we don't usually have a burst here. And yep, I get the Orb aggro, so move to the left. I should have used Flash Fire. I didn't really need to run to the left just now. Could have done a little bit more DPS, then teleport to the left. But yep, I also think I forgot to put down the Flash Fire back at the left side, as now the cooldown is not as long as before. It used to be 5-second cooldown, now it's only 1.5 seconds. Here I'm waiting for him to use the Meteor skill, and after the Meteor and the dash, I think the cooldown for Phoenix Dive should be back. So here he's gonna do his sword attack, and then he's gonna fly up for the Meteor. Here, I mostly don't do much. I just stay under, trust in my teammates, and you know, if I have Orb, then, you know, get to the left side. But here, I'm gonna wait for the dash. I use my iframe to dodge the dash. Kinda missed there, but here I use my Phoenix Dive. Nice bursting period. I could have stand in the corner, but I was scared that my Paladin wasn't in position to help me on the right side. So yeah. I went to the left side and lost a few seconds on my 10-second burst. Here somebody got hit by the tornado, so there's a rot area there. There's also the altar is now up, and had to go to the altar. Just now the rot was pretty scary. If the rot was on the altar, we would have had to redo, I guess. That dash before the blue orb, I could have used my V3. But I chose not to use my V3, and I'm gonna save it for the next bursting period. At first I was testing out some stuff, and I was thinking of saving my V3 to use during the stun. After he comes down here, I could have used my V3 and burst, but the altar is about to come up, and I was scared that I couldn't make it in time, so I chose not to use my V3. Also gonna wait for the stun. Here I run for the altar. I could also burst right after the altar here. When he comes down, he's gonna use his tornado skill. So, you know, that's usually when I use my burst, especially my Phoenix Dive, as usually the cooldown for Phoenix Dive should be up every time during the tornado. So here after the dash, I could have popped my Phoenix Dive. But as you can see, I've got the Orb aggro, so I had to go to the left. Did not pop my Phoenix Dive, thankfully. so I could use that burst at another time. Here I was contemplating on popping up my Phoenix Dive, but you know, Orb is on me again. I was gonna use my V3 and my Phoenix Dive just now because it's the stun period, but you know, Orb, man. And then after that, I've got to do the altars. So you know, didn't get to use my burst. Don't really have time to use my burst here. So I kind of wasted like what, 3 minutes. I could have had my V3 back up by now if I used them at the start. I will probably keep my Phoenix Dive cooldown for usually the Tornado phase, as Tornado, it's really easy to maximize my Phoenix Dive damage during the Tornado animation. Here, I'm gonna pop my Phoenix Dive as Alter duty is gonna come up soon, and I did not want to have to worry about not finishing my Phoenix Dive burst before the Alter comes up, so I just pop it right there and there. And here, I still haven't used my V3, it's pretty sad, so I was gonna use it right after the Meteor during the Tornado and the Alter, so I'm gonna go on the Alter first. Here. After the Alter, I'm gonna pop my V3 as he dashes, and then, you know, I pop it, and then I look to the left, I see that I have Orb aggro. I'm like, crap, I need to go to the left, so I go to the left. Pretty much missed my burst again. I don't think I've landed. Yeah, that was my first V3 even, which is pretty sad, as I couldn't utilize any of the bursting period. And here, Orb duty, go to the left, you know, the normal stuff, and then he dashes. I could have saved my V3 for right now also. I mean, V3 could be used anytime after dash, I would say, and you should probably have the full duration if the aggro is good. So here, if the aggro is good, he will stay in the right corner, and that did not happen. But yeah, if he stays in the right corner, pop V3 should be fine for, you know, anytime you want to burst with your V3. Around 20 seconds ago, I did pop my Phoenix Dive, my Hyper, and the Phoenix Dive, I would say the ideal time to pop them is during Tornado, like I said earlier, or after the first dash. So after the first dash of each rotation is a good time to use it. Here I have Orb aggro. Took me a while to, you know, realize that I have Orb aggro, and I teleport over using my Flash Fire. And now we're getting close to the World Tree phase. So here, Alter is gonna come up pretty soon. So we're gonna do Alter right before the World Tree. The stun should be out right now. Somebody's probably counting down for us to fly. Here, right after the Alter, we were supposed to fly, and we did fly. And there you go, the World Tree sound came out. I wanted to go burst, but you know, slowly making my way there, and then the Orb aggro gets pretty messy. As usual, after the World Tree, usually sometimes some people do die, some people do get stunned, and the Orb aggro gets a bit weird. So I didn't get to utilize all my Phoenix Dive burst again. So I would say this run, my Phoenix Dive burst was pretty good, but my V3 pretty bad. And here we're getting near the end. I could have popped my V3 here, but you know, I did not. I was scared of the blue ball spawning on my head, so I did not, and it was almost Alter time. And here, this is the last Alter. I could have iframe there. I could have used my Hyper, my Cataclysm, just to dodge the dash, but I was scared that I couldn't max out the Alter in time, so I decided to tank it. And I panicked a bit because, you know, I didn't jump to the right while I had Orb, and then I realized again and had to go left. So here I'm waiting for the boss to come down, wait for him to dash. I'm probably going to use my V3 to end the boss here. So here I wait for the dash, I'm waiting. And here I use my iframe, planning to dodge the dash and V3, but I popped my V3 a bit early as I thought I saw him dash, but he dashed right after I used my V3, so yeah, I missed my V3 again. I haven't landed a single V3 except for the first one in this Damien run, but I did get the full duration for Phoenix Dive, which is good. So a lot of improvements I could have done here. We're gonna probably kill the boss, use my Cataclysm just so that I don't die, as the Orb were on my head. Blaze Wizard still struggles to survive in Orb, I would say. But yeah, that is the run. At least 0 deaths, but I could maximize my DPS a lot more. And if you didn't watch the stream, this is also my PB somehow. I missed all my V3 and now somehow I PB'd, so that just shows you how much Blaze Visit have gotten buffed. And yeah, I thank all of you for watching this video, and I'll see you on the stream or in the next video. Bye bye guys.